Welcome to the Devil's Room. I have no idea what this is. Hi, if you're new to an RPG horror world, would you like... Yes. Let's have a refresher. Ooh. Welcome, player. First up, to control your new body. Then when you become familiar taking the steps, try heading towards the door. We can also run, we can interact. Pressing Z or A, you'll make it so you can interact. I'm Fairy Lily, my sister found you. Passed out in the woods. Do you want to meet up with her outside? We can go together. Excuse me for the request, but would you like to play with hide and seek with me? Rude. Oh, poor Star. You don't really have the fairy stamp. Do not fear. Mr. White Rabbit should have it. Why don't you try going to him? We are friends. We're all friends here, after all. Why don't you try? We are all friends here. I don't know if this has any story relevance, but the downstairs number is 4289. So it's 4289. 4821. I am Mr. White Rabbit. I know I'm a cat and I'm not white. Let's try to avoid the conversation, please. Could you tell me what my number is? I always forget. Okay, so 4289. Good luck. We're all friends here. We have obtained the fairy stamp. Door won't open from the side? What? I don't like how it's becoming red. Hey, you have the fairy stamp? Oh, we can start right away, okay? We need to find a place to hide. When I turn around, I better not see anyone. Clear? Who comes? Who comes? Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Hello? Match. Hello? Comes? I was thinking of the barrel. Too slow, too slow. Too slow, wait. Did I break this? Slow. Okay, so there are certain triggers. Slow, so I think I broke it. Give me a second. Okay, we're back, ma'am. Better not. I come. Excellent. Now let's try to do something more difficult. Oh, my mouse is on screen. Hope it hasn't been on screen all the time, because I know that's annoying. Give me a second. I'm actually just going to disable it. Capture cursor off. Boom. There we go. Difficult. Your starting point will be here. You'll have to run. Go. There we go. Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not like fairy tales here. In fairy tales, the good guys win. Here, the bad guys win. I bet you were expecting something harder than hiding inside a box. Too easy, huh? You players are all the same. You expect too much from the worlds that aren't yours. We are obligated by the gods to give you everything with a spoon to clean after you. If you meditate. What is the meaning of our lives? If even the worlds that we come out of, or even the words ooh, give me a second. Let me get wind up with speaking out loud. Okay. Something else. Okay, if even the worlds that we come sorry, when I say the D, I see an L and my mind registers a D. Even if the words that come out of our mouths belong to something else. The Creator made us. The Creator loved us. But it's because of you players, if the ones responsible for our existence have degenerated, and now they entertain themselves by making us suffer. For you who go from one dream to the other one, never waking up. Who put this inside your brain? Oh, wait, who put this brain inside my head? Who's the one putting these words inside my mouth? You can assure me that I'm the maker of my thoughts. Can you guarantee me that? No. I thought so. After all, there is nothing even for you to guarantee you that you, the maker of your own thoughts, be cursed. 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 You can all go to hell for all I care. That the start. Oh. Mr. Rabbit, you look... God, I bet that's healthy. In the devil's womb, the doors open when they please. In the devil's room, the door will open. Listen to me carefully now. I'm about to tell you is very important. Sometimes it will be impossible to go on in the dream without using the right tool at the right time. Press X to access various options. Out of these, the most important one is in the voice items. This option contains all the objects that you've gathered, some of which can be used whenever, others said only during specific contexts. Come the door open. To open the door, turn your body towards it. After selecting it with the Z, the item you think would work can be combined with it. I'm sorry it ended this way. Forgive me. Upset for Mr. White Rabbit. Maybe you can make... Wait, I'm so upset for Mr. White Rabbit. Maybe you can. Maybe you will. But what does another thing? Wait, what if I'm Mr. White Rabbit? Wait. What are those, like, ears? They have, like, ears, don't they? I am the minister that exists and priests in the substance of fabric and reality. Do you love me? You should have told me. Okay, that day was... Wait, that day was the day that day was my last day. My parents got scared when they found out our relationship. They saw me speaking to the devil, so at just the age of 9, they told me they locked me in an asylum. They hospitalized me because they loved me. And I love them. I want them to stop crying over my illness. After 3 years of treatment and prayer, that day was my last day. The day when science and faith destroyed the evil inside my small head. The day before I died, lost like the void. Sane Cat Games presents the game by Bipolar. The Devil's Wound. Ooh. That's a strong start. Oh. There's a handwritten document on the table. It was back 3 years. Would you read it? Date December. Patient. Jung. Franciszka Jung. 9 years old. Date of birth. The 2nd of September, 1993. Suffers from panic. Hydrophobia. So many scars on the body. Self-harm. Parents offering her what I imagine having occurred. However, the patient continues to mumble and alone. External use of muzzle has been described. You know, that sounds a lot like rabies. These are some camels on the table. Will give you strength to the player. Oh, save. Okay. Since the story must go on, it cannot be untold. For the flowers to be such mustn't be touched, it mustn't be disturbed. Try and use them. Try to use them not more than 5 times during the stream, while making the right decisions. Who knows? Miss Young, we shall start our last session before the discharge. Please get comfortable in the bed. I want to say, that sounds like rabies. One of the things with rabies is it can happen to anyone. It's delayed, it's in your bloodstream. It can happen anytime, any year, to anyone. One of the main things is hydrophobia, the fear of water, because instead of like a normal virus, it goes for the brain. It goes for I forget which bit, but destroys you know, the ability to drink, eat in some cases, and you start to hallucinate. It sounds like she has rabies. That's what I'm saying. And saying things is one thing. Miss Young, today is the finally our last day of therapy. How do you feel now that the closeness with your parents won't be hampered by visiting hours? Doctor, do you believe me if I tell you that I've suffered more from being away from my parents than from the illness? Today is the best day of my life. After 3 years, we can finally be a family again. Even though sometimes I feel like I have had another family, but this one had rejected me, had tossed me away. What makes you such think a thing? Don't get me wrong, Doctor. Not an obsession. I qualify it more as a fantasy to explain the intense affection I have towards my parents. Why find an explanation to a feeling? Well, I think there's a deeper meaning behind it, Miss Young. Love is like energy. It's hard to explain. It is also a feeling that, unlike others, it doesn't have an actually, hormones. Except, I mean, some love, specifically when it comes to parents and whatnot, and, you know, minds. It's a thing that can be explained. It is there, period. So this is, like, 1930... Wait, so she's 1930... like, near the 1940s, I'd say. It's probably 1939 or something, right? And we'll take a test created by one of the greatest men I have ever met. A genius who, just like people like him, guess who I just... Wait. A genius who I just iced like people like him. Like, just like people like him, or... is that J and I can't tell. Died in solitude. Pain killed him. After years of research of psychologists ridiculed him, almost laughed as tests which costed him time and effort. Poor thing. He didn't have a happy ending. Just before he could publish his last discoveries on ink stains. Ink stains? Yes. This man's Herman Research. He was a professor and he was my friend. So I'll just call him Herman. He was just my friend. He was my friend. Only a few people, including myself, believe in his tests. I am sure the day will come and it will be reevaluated and recognized as a method for psychic analysis. I'm praying with all my heart that that day arrives. And before we begin, would you like to tell me something? Just one thing. How does the test work? I'll show you some ink blots. You just have to tell me what you see. All clear? Clear. Good. Let's begin. Ooh. Where am I? A bedside table. Door is locked. The switch under the carpet. There's a manhole under the carpet. Would you like to open it? Yes. Seems to be a small garden in the back to the manhole, but Luna doesn't have wings to go down there. You're talking in the third person? Is your name Luna? Bedside table. The bed where Luna has woken up. It looks like there's something under the covers. Never change wire cutters. Ooh. Door is locked. The small garden. Don't. A trunk. Would you like to open it? This head is sad. nothing will happen. This head is sad. Try to ask that exit. Mark me like X. Like, okay, 5 times 3 minus 3? X minus 3. 5 times minus 3 is... Hello? Could you tell me the number that I've printed on my forehead? Tick tock, tick tock. Time is passing. Well, it's in the small garden where it doesn't have wings to go down. There's a small garden, no wings to go down. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is passing. Bedside table. Tick-tock, tick-tock, time is passing. Side table. Well, I don't like this. 2, 1. Fear is the biggest form of control. I mean... You're not wrong. It's dark in here. Luna doesn't see anything. They're gonna have to step on something I can't see. There's a painting on the wall. It's a butterfly or a bat. Somebody can comment on what they see. The seed of evil had sprouted, hindering the traveling journey. His lantern became heavy by all the sins he had committed. The weight was such to make it seem like it had an lunaric lantern merged with the ground, almost as a symbol of a man capable of ascending because he lived too long under the black sun. And it would have taken, like, all it would have taken would have been a drop of pity to appease his soul, which is incapable of harboring worldly resentment. A pity. Words. The world has ears, but doesn't know how to listen. I don't have a mouth, and I need to yell. I can make a mouth with wire cutters. In the devil's room, doors will open as they please. Pay tribute to the king beside scepter. Wake up from this nightmare. Whoa, wait, that turned into something. I'll listen to medic. Mediocre, left, right, at the left. One backwards, ahead, to the left. Pay a tribute. Choose to me. Mercy. I live of the workers of charity and mercy. I'm ignorant and poor, and I don't expect you to pay me tribute, but may God bless you if you do. Listen to your fakeness. or I will kill anyone who pays tribute to any other king that isn't me. There's some way in like stupidity it's different, but you need to pay me a tribute and I'll let you go. I'm as great as the mountains, you will inherit my lands, every wish will be fulfilled, so pay me a tribute and you will be saved. Don't listen to the mediocre left-right. At left, that is going backwards, ahead towards the left. Pay tribute to some mediocre left-right. From what angle is it talking about? That is going backwards ahead towards the left. So the left right, so backwards from here, left and right. Be this one. So if it's backwards, that means this would be the left. Like, no, wait, over here would be like the left. Pretty much. No, wait. I mean, it matters if I'm coming from this direction or if I'm going forward from the back. Everything you hoped for is no longer exists. Everything implodes around me. Everything implodes. I'm talking to you. If you no longer know who you are, if you realize that you know something in your head doesn't work, was it an illusion or reality? Hey, is this Mr. Rabbit? Illusion or not, the edge of the table was certainly real. Wait. There's something weird in these shrubs. The door. I'm lonelier than I was before. Roses shoot. Arrows shoot down. The top archers. Many empty glass bottles. Luna thinks these could be useful. Stained glass. The red eye sees death as if it were alive. Green eye sees poison as if it was natural. Blue eye sees the sea, and in the sea they will burn out. In the yellow eye sees the stars shine. Let there be a light. A chimney. It's full of ash. Thank you for not running away from me. I don't want to hurt you. I want to give you a tip on how to proceed. I can tell you, ignore the room of the rulers for now. Go back where you are at the end of the train. Something for the room for the talking furnace. Southeast, proceed to the room with the painting. Then if you've had the chance, verify, but in the first room, the manhole under the carpet. Under that manhole, there's a labyrinth. Go down there and you'll need a specific object. I'm so happy nobody was afraid of me. I've always had issues relating to someone. Maybe it's because they come out randomly. I should stop. I could wind up dead eventually. It's full of ash. No. So illusion or not, the edge of the table was certainly real. Drop of pity. Water. Drop of pity, so a thing of water. Luna believes it's better not to go away from here for now. Okay, Luna. Oh, yikes. Yeah. This is who I am. Luna is a monster. I don't want to die alone and with no purpose. Poor flower, it's dying. Can you hear me? You have the power to talk to our flowers? Who are you? Where do you come from? My name is Luna. I woke up in a strange room and I don't know anything else. I'm afraid. Sorry to tell you, little girl, but you have ended up in a dark place. There is no room for flowers here. What are you doing here then? How did you end up here? I'd love to tell you, but I could wither in the meantime. Boring me? Bring me some water, and I will help you. Says don't save more than 5 times. A tree with a skull. Tree with a skull. And wood, and I won't dignify you. When my enemies meet, and I will call you a test bed. These are gonna be spikes. I don't like this. The skull by a tree. May they have mercy upon thee. Ugh. Is this water? Giant chalice. There's some wood inside. My face, but in my heart for many years, I'm not like them. I am burning in hell. So wait, I guess this is too far down for me to fill up my glass flask. I don't like this very much. I really don't like this. Hold up. Oh, that's just part of the wall. I was like, wait, hold on. I was thinking that there was like a second floor. Illusion or not, the edge of the table is real. Back here, Luna doesn't say anything, better not step on anything. Yeah. Bedside table. It's an animal. Looking for a skull by a tree. We need water. For some reason we can't take from here. But, oh well. Picking the bus of leaves. I erase boredom for the days that never happened. I take rainbows of flowers. Of cosmic. Love of new harmony. I will be air. In the sky, the starlight. I will have a big house. There will. Nothing will be missing. I ran into the fire. I have been. Dark in here, Luna doesn't say anything. Okay. But the water is really clear. There you go. We've obtained water. Black. What is left? That is real. What is left? That is real. The world appears now square and flat. Wait, three. I didn't read that last one. Run. The eyes are bleeding over here. This little kind of some water. Third and weird. Thank you, creature. If it weren't for you, I would have withered away by now. Remember how I got here. I do sense, though, that something bad happened, something painful. Black, something painful, black. You, however, I see that for a child with no memories, you know a lot. Maybe past learnings are the only things that for some reason, like, maybe past learnings are the only things that for some odd reason I haven't forgotten. How do you know Luna doesn't remember who she is? As a flower, I am able to do things that other creatures don't know of. I'm able to absorb knowledge from the world. I am planted in the sounds, colors, all the way to seeing the soul of the person who watered me. And this ground is cursed. I've tried to know all of that I could of this place, absorbing water, but with a bitter surprise, I have found out that the ground here is drenched with everything but nice dreams. I will tell you the bits that I've learned of this place. Once upon a time, there was a man wandering unambiguously in drenched light. Malice made him angry and tearful. Man lost the path of light. As years went by, unexpectedly darkness made him stronger. Solitude preserved him for the strains of inquiry. He killed his enemies with his own strength. He built a giant labyrinth where he locked himself in. Thirst for vengeance had driven him from that path, from the road that would have led him towards peace. He is not here. He is hidden in the deepest part of the prison that he built for himself. This is just one of the many possible rooms. This is a labyrinth? This place isn't even the start. The rooms of the labyrinth are more than the grains of sands in every ocean. And this person, where is he? Can I help him? No. Luna. Your intentions are pure. You're sensitive, and you're incapable of doing wrong intentionally. I read that in your soul during the moment you watered me. Despite your kindness, unique, unrepeatable, you will never be able to find the man that created all of this. His body is remote. It lies in the depths of the labyrinth, but his soul has ears everywhere. The light of soul of love and death. Love and Death was that company, a musical piece. He could find an instrument to reproduce that piece. With it, his soul will show up in front of us. I see you own an enchanted flask. Whatever liquid you insert into it won't ever run out. Therefore, allow me to instill my petals of light by letting them fall in the water inside your flask. Make good use of it. Contained holy water. Before you walk out that door, must inform you that you're not alone in this place. There is a profound evil that goes around these rooms. Cannot beat it. Thirsty from infant screams, bewitched by their vigor, he will try to make his anything that isn't like him. Who is there exactly? Beyond, those creatures have preferred not to call him by his real name, but by his essence that isn't but an indefinite mask of cosmic squalor. We have coined the name black noise. Luckily, the chaotic binding being so when you see him, run and find a place to hide. But why? Why me? I'm just a poor girl that speaks in third person. Like I said, got an incredibly smart flower. And I can assure you, there is a reason for everything that is happening to all of us. Knowing the reason, though, all we can do is justify what we each want. I can sense, though, that you will be the one to end all this. I don't understand. The time for you to understand hasn't come yet, but take comfort in this. Oh no, the flower isn't here anymore. Luna, I'm here. The flask. Exactly. What I want to tell you is that you're no longer alone. My spirit will accompany you, and it will always be near you, thanks to the petals I have dipped in the water that you used to quench me. Now fly, little Melia. I'm going back to hide as soon as we get out of here. Hold on. I don't like this. There's no longer an ink splat. Lessons or exercises. You've blessed the lantern. Thanks for liberating me. The lantern is now yours. Go in peace. Okay, so it's slowly making more and more sense. Also, did this thing flicker? Maybe small, but I want to go down. Luna doesn't see anything. You want to turn on the romantic lantern. Is that like a cat? Hear the sound of strings. Nothing I can interact with in there. If I run into such a being, I need to hide. How will I know if it's friend or foe? Don't know. And that kind of scares me. But we're ending it here. See y'all in a while.